What's up, Chaos Nation? Big Rob here, and I know I've been on a brief hiatus, and making this video to explain kind of the reason why I took a little step back and kind of changed gears a little bit and focused on some other things. Let's just jump into it, shall we? First and foremost, man, I don't offer anyone an apology. This is not like, a kiss-ass tour of, oh, poor me, or I'm looking for sympathy, because I'm definitely not that kind of person. For me, it's more so just letting you guys know what's been up, what's been going on. It's hard to reach out to every individual personally, so I figured making this video would be the easiest way to do it. My best friend, my fur friend, Zeus, was my Connie Corso Enigma. Brought him from California, had him here for a year and 9 months, and sometime in late May, early June, he was diagnosed with valley fever, and from there he was put on meds, and it's been a tremendous strain on not just myself but the entire family unit, between trying to keep the business going, between trying to juggle everyday life, kids in college, all kinds of stuff going on, and it just really pulls at you. So I had to put a couple things on the back burner, man. I mean, it was a lot. I will admit, though, my daughter pulled most of the weight. She was home from college, and while attending college locally, was able to help out tremendously. While we attended to other business affairs and things to do, and she's a tremendous asset and help. Valley fever is no joke, man. It took a toll on Zeus, and it was very hard on us. Just seeing him over the months rebound, fail. We also have another Connie Corso, and seeing her thrive and him fail was pretty devastating. So if any of you out there have been through what we've been through, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of you may have realized that I haven't been able to post as much as I want to on Chaos. It's just, things change. I posted a lot of politics only because I could delve into it and channel some of my aggression and anger and disbelief, wanting things to change, wanting the world to change, and on top of just being able to, as you could say, jump into a different pool for a while so that my mind could kind of just go somewhere else, because it was hard seeing my big guy, but my little man fight so hard and then succumb to a very nasty fungus disease. Some of you are probably like, what the hell is valley fever? It's a spore. It's in the soil here in Arizona. It's native to a few different areas in the world, primarily here in the desert Southwest. It mainly happens when the ground is disturbed and these spores go in the air. Most people, humans and animals, are able to fight it with almost no issue, as if they've never even had it. Some will need some medication, some need lifetime medication, and then unfortunately, like Zeus, some will meet their final defeat because their body just doesn't know how to fight it, or just for whatever reason their immune system is so compromised, or the fungus just got so strong, or whatever the case might be, unbeknownst to us, without research, without doing an autopsy. It's really hard to know. And then even then, I don't think you'd know the true diagnosis or whatever it might be that ended his life. So what I will say, though, is if you're going through something like myself, I tend to keep it to myself. I'm not out there trying to get a pity party. Most of the time, you wouldn't even know that something's going on. I just handle business and try to do the best I can. But unfortunately, I had to take it away from somewhere. There's always that give and take, right? So, if I'm taking from here and I'm giving here, then that where I'm taking from is going to kind of falter a little bit. So To those of you that rock with me with Chaos Nutrition, you've probably seen that we've fallen off a little bit. And I just had to take a break from everything, man. I've been going so hard for 7-8 years through trials and tribulations. This time around, I just had to take a break. I just had to post when I could. I've been hitting the gym, staying in there as best I can. Some days you miss them. Life happens. I've always been that rock for the family, but then even sometimes, I have to take a break and I have to get a mental vacation because it's tough. So now that Zeus has passed, he's no longer in pain. I'm thankful for him coming to us, sharing the love that he did in a very short time. Really changed our family dynamic, really changed the way I look at things. And I saw in him a fighter, a warrior. He was so valiant in his effort to stay alive. I mean, not just for me, but for every single one of us in the family. He really had a different kind of love for each person. And he was put here for a reason. And I firmly believe that. I've talked with a few people. You know who you are. And Zeus was human-like, man. I believe that he was someone else, man. He was human-like. He was here for a mission, and when his mission was up, his time was up. And like I said, he changed the way we think about animals, ourselves. A lot of perspective that was gathered from his time being here and what he taught us, how to love, how to appreciate things, and then of course how to understand reason, season, lifetime, because he was definitely here for a reason. Not just a season, not just a lifetime, but just he was here for a reason. And that manifested over the days afterwards, putting pieces of the puzzle together. And I don't know if you guys have dogs yourself or animals, but they have a tremendous soul, and their unconditional love comes from somewhere, man, where it's a higher being. I've always been a dog lover, but I've never been a lover of like dogs. And I don't know if it makes sense, but it's a different vibe after Zeus. I could see it even in Athena, our female, where she's kind of like a little lost. And so we've been paying more attention to her, making sure she's good. And we're slowly getting back into the routine of life. But it was definitely a punch in the gut that I've never experienced before. So if you've gone through it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's hard to associate anything with it besides the fact that it was rough. And it was a very hard decision to euthanize him and to take his life away and take him from us. It was very hard. But we couldn't see him in that pain anymore. It just had to, it had to be done, unfortunately. Zeus won't die in vain, man. I plan on going forward, and if I could today, if I had the time and energy, which I don't just yet, I'd buy 4 or 5 of them, man. I love the Cane Corsos. I plan on doing more with it, especially as I get older and find more time at home. Those things will happen. So, guys, if you're going through something, don't be ashamed of it. You don't have to put everything on the internet. For me, I just didn't feel as if it was something I wanted to share. I'm not into the pity parties. I didn't want anyone to feel bad for us. It was just something we were going through, and it was necessary to put my energy into a being that put his everything into us, and I owed him that. And for that, I'm not apologetic for anything that I had to take away from, because he deserved it. And I would do it again and again and again, because some just view dogs like animals or pets. I viewed him as my son and as a warrior, and that's just how I feel. Can't say I felt that before. I've had dogs before, junkyard dogs, you know what I'm saying? Dogs that my mom had on the porch. we just feed them. They'd come around. You know, if they left, you really didn't care. You know, not that it, you know, you didn't like dogs. It's just I've always been around them and never had to put one down. It's tremendous. It's not a comfortable feeling. So with that being said, you know, we all go through something, but it doesn't always have to be on the gram or the YouTube. Sometimes those things are just best fought in silence, and we were hoping for a better outcome, but unfortunately this is where we are. So to those of you that, you know, have stopped by my Instagram and shared your condolences and your kindness, I can't thank you enough. Your words mean so much. I don't think I have complete closure, but I have an understanding, and that really does help. So I'm amazed at all of you that have reached out. Some of you that I've never met, some of you that I have met, some strangers, and just taking the time out of your day to share your experience or to drop some kindness my way to help me get through was tremendous, and it'll never be forgotten. I appreciate you. Chaos Nutrition will return. I'm going to try to do the best I can to, you know, get it to where it needs to be. I apologize for the time I had to take away. Because some of you have been working your tails off. I've seen it. Just when your mind is foggy and your heart's in a whole different world, it's just a strange thing. I can't explain it. I can't give an excuse for it. It's just some things that are just necessary. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for understanding. If you don't, I understand as well. But I really do appreciate those of you that have been here, understand, and like I said, I really appreciate all the heartfelt messages and phone calls and texts. Definitely mean a lot. And unlike other folks and other people that think they're superstars, not me, man. I'm humble enough to understand that, you know, wouldn't be anywhere near where I'm at without the people that have helped me. So thank you again. Thank you for rocking with us. Stay ride or die for yours. Keep your shekel tight. Get out there, keep doing whatever it takes. Understand, man, this is more truer than fiction. You got to go through it to get to it. We don't always know what we're getting to, but we know we got to get through it, and we will, and you'll persevere. I'm a firm believer in that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for everything you do for me and my family, for everyone. And I hope I can give that back to you, or maybe I already have, I'm not sure. But nonetheless, it's very much appreciated. You're appreciated. And until next time, guys, I'm Big Rob.